Wild hogs suck. And if you have the pleasure of having wild hogs in your area, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Wild hogs plague every native species we have in this country. They're the greatest predator, in my opinion, than any other. They eat deer, they eat turkeys, they eat any kind of wild game, small critters from rabbits to squirrels. Hogs will even eat each other. They are extremely destructive to every single native creature we have in this country. Now, even if you're not a hunter, say you're an anti-hunter, vegetarian, all of that stuff, I'm not sure how y'all do that, but whatever. You pay more at the grocery store for that head of cabbage because of the destructions wild hogs cause. They cause billions of dollars of destruction to the United States agriculture every single year, and because of that, everybody has to pay higher for that head of cabbage or head of lettuce or whatever you're eating. If it grows in an area with wild hogs, that farmer has a price to pay just to grow his crops because of the destruction they cause. Now, wild hogs, I say, are the greatest predator we have because they eat every native species. They tear up everything they're around. Yes, pork is pork, so a wild hog is edible. It's not worth it, though. So a lot of people ask me all the time, how do I get hogs in my area? You don't want them. They are worse than infestations of cockroaches. Okay, they are horrible. They cause a lot of damage. So the point of this video is to talk about the best ways to control the hog population in your area. Now, I'm someone that has probably killed more wild hogs than anyone I know. I've done it with rifles, with using dogs. I've trapped hogs. So in this video I want to talk about the best way to control your wild hog population in your area. Wild hog hunting with dogs is a lot of fun, but it can have some negative effects to your deer herd if you're hunting the same spot over and over and over. Your bigger bucks are going to get tired of that unnecessary pressure, and they may leave your area and go to your neighbor's land. First and foremost, if you dog hunt a lot, you're going to put some extra pressure on your deer year round. That's not going to benefit you come fall when it's time to go hunting. Now, as far as the dog hunting itself, it's a lot of fun. It's a rush. It's a dangerous sport because you're on the ground with the hogs and you could get cut. It's a rush, and a lot of people enjoy that rush, but you're only getting the slowest, weakest hog in a herd. If you have a sounder of 30 hogs bayed up by your dogs, when they break and run, your dogs are going to get the slowest, weakest one in the sounder, the last one in line that's running away, and that's usually not going to be the biggest, baddest boar. They're usually going to be smart enough to get away from that situation where they're not in a big sounder of hogs bayed up all at one time. So dog hunting is fun. It's not highly effective, though. I'm not knocking it because I have done a lot of it. I'm someone that has killed a lot of hogs, trapped a lot of hogs. I've made 2 hog hunting movies. I have wrote for 3 different hunting magazines. One I had my own article in, dedicated article, just about hog hunting. I know my stuff when it comes to hog hunting. Deer hunting and shooting hogs with a rifle as they come out, that's a really good way to get lone boars because they are smart enough to stay away from dogs. They're smart enough to get trap shy. So by deer hunting and being able to pick off big boars, that's a really good way to help control those. The best way, though, beyond any other, is to trap hogs. And yes, you will have some hogs that don't go in the trap. You will have some hogs that get trap shy. So you cannot base wild hog elimination solely on one practice. Trapping is a highly effective way to control your wild hogs. And whether you're using a high dollar remote controlled trap door setting that drops whenever you see on your high dollar cell camera that you've got the complete sounder of hogs in your trap, you shut the gate. That's great, but not everybody can afford those kinds of setups. Figure 6 circled trap pins, they work great. I've caught up to 18 at one time and completely eliminated a sounder of hogs that way. Bow hunting for hogs, man, you basically are donating a broadhead and an arrow every time you shoot a hog, and that can run up the bill on wild hogs. And if you have wild hogs in your area, you'll soon realize you don't really want to shoot a wild hog with a bow, because you're just wasting good arrows and broadheads that way. Trapping is the most effective way to reduce the number of hogs in your area. Yes, it's a combination. The best way to completely eliminate them is going to be a combination of rifle hunting, of trapping. Excuse me. Let me list them in order. Trapping, first and foremost, effective. Rifle hunting, and then dog hunting is more of a pleasure sport. You're going to get the slowest, weakest ones in the herd, and more than likely all you're going to do is push the hogs onto your neighbor, which means they're not gone. They're coming right back as soon as the pressure dies down. When they hear a four-wheeler, when they hear an ATV side-by-side engine roaring, they know, and then they hear a dog bark, they know to vacate the area. And so you're really just, that's a temporary measure, and they will be back at the worst possible time. Usually I found whenever I'm trying to bow hunt a specific target buck, that's when the hogs will come back that I've tried to chase off with dogs earlier in the year. So leave me some comments. I'm going to be making videos about trapping, some more in-depth looks at traps that I use, how to set them, how to bait them, the best way to go about it to make it as most efficient as possible. And it's really tough to get big boars in traps. You can, but it can be tricky. You have to outsmart them in ways. You have to entice them. But leave me some comments on what you want to see as far as hog elimination measures go. I'll do the best I can, and I'm talking to you as someone who's done just about every bit of it. I'm in an area plagued with hogs. I fight them every year, 12 months of the year. I have all of my life. I've tried every measure possible, and there's just no getting rid of wild hogs. It's the reason most states now make it illegal to turn loose a wild hog. If you catch a hog in a trap or with dogs and want to relocate it to another area, even on your own private property, it's illegal in most states now. Most public land is completely forbidden to do that with. There's reasons for it, people. It's because wild hogs are extremely detrimental, and we really need to eradicate wild hogs in any hunting area, any area. I mean, they are completely destructive and will destroy your hunting episode. If you have a big buck, that's when they're going to find the area you're in. They're going to push your big bucks away. I have had very, very few big bucks that will go toe-to-toe and tolerate a wild hog being in their area, coming to their bait site, eating their corn, living in their thicket. Most of the time the big buck will say, what, it ain't worth it, and they'll find another place to call home until those hogs have left that area. So leave me a comment, let me know what you're looking for and how I can help. I'm going to try to put out some more trapping videos. I've got a ton of dog hunting videos. If you haven't seen my dog hunting videos, go watch them, enjoy them. I try to make them enjoyable. They're a lot of action, a lot of fun. You'll see the dogs having a blast. You'll see us trying to be very effective in our methods of eliminating hogs. So, but please like and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Thanks.